Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. My name is Bethany. Here on my channel you can find lots of cleaning motivation and lifestyle videos. Today's video I am bringing you no cleaning motivation. It's a change in pace today, but it is also in collaboration with my friend Tiffany from Small Town 6. Thank you Tiffany for doing this collaboration with me. You guys, she's so sweet and just one of my good friends here on YouTube, and so I'm honored to do this collaboration with her. But in today's video, I'm going to be bringing you a grocery haul. I am going to be doing some food prep for the week, and then I am also going to be sharing with you a really yummy KFC like chicken bowl dupe at home. And so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and roll Tiffany's intro, and I hope that whenever you're done with my video, you will check out her channel. She's so sweet and lovely. She has wonderful grocery hauls. She does really wonderful what's for dinners. And she also throws in some cleaning motivation and organization in there along the way as well. So go ahead and check out her channel. I will leave all the links in the description box below. Again, thank you Tiffany for doing this collaboration with me, and let's go ahead and roll her intro. Finally, be sure to check out Tiffany's channel at Small Town 6 for all of the grocery haul motivation and inspiration, and as well as wonderful budget-friendly what's for dinners. Let's go ahead and get on into the grocery portion of today's video. I shopped at Walmart this week and I actually spent way more than I thought I did, but all of this was like $175. So I got a thing of the market side greenhouse grown strawberries, and I also got some blueberries as well. I thought these must have been marked different because they were a lot more expensive than it said on the tag. I got 2 Donut Shop coffee K-cup boxes, and then I got 2 lean cuisines for lunches for myself. I got some sirloin steaks for the grill, and then I also got a pork loin. I got some Sara Lee wheat bread, a case of Red Bulls for my husband for work, some organic bananas, some lettuce, a greenhouse cucumber, a red and orange pepper, some lunch meat turkey, some fruity dino bites. I also got those peanut butter cracker things there in the back, and then I got some olives and some sliced mushrooms. I of course had to get the Milano mint chocolate chip cookies, some chicken nuggets, and some whole kernel corn. My husband asked for Swiss roll cakes, so I got those for him. We got some peanut butter, some cinnamon applesauce for the kids, a box of nacho cheese and Cool Ranch Doritos for my husband's lunches, fruit snacks for the kids, sun chips for home, a couple packages of the yogurt bites for the kids, as well as some cinnamon rolls. We like to have these on like a Saturday for breakfast, some International Delight Irish Cream coffee creamer, and pistachios. You can see my daughter in the back there. She loves pistachios, so she was all about that. And then we got some mandarin oranges. And then I picked up this bag of charcoal. We needed some charcoal for the grill, so I went ahead and picked that up. But now that all of the grocery portion is done, I'm going to go ahead and refill my cereal containers with all the cereal. We had some Life cereal to refill, and then I also wanted to put the like knockoff Fruity Pebbles in a container as well. I just like to have them in these. That way the bags aren't just sitting in the top of the pantry, and it looks a little bit neater. So I'm just going to go ahead and restock everything, get it all ready for the pantry, and then I'm also going to wash my fruits and vegetables and get those prepped as well. So I hope today's video will give you some inspiration and motivation. I'm really excited to share a dinner recipe later on in the video with you as well. Where I go to wash my fruits and vegetables, I will just fill up the sink after it's been cleaned with a little bit of distilled vinegar, or if I have fruit and veggie wash on hand, I will use that as well. But I think they both work quite well just to, you know, rinse off the fruits and veggies and really just get them fresh for the week. So I'm going to go ahead and let this fill up, and then I will add my strawberries and my blueberries and my bell peppers to this. think of me, baby? Do you think of me, baby?
Darling, tell me, do you think about me too? Does it hurt you in the way it hurts me too? When you're closing your eyes, you see the signs that you're broken. When you're afraid that you think that you're
You're coming over here from Tiffany's channel. Hello and welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. My name is Bethany. I'm a stay-at-home mom to 2 babies, 2 and under. I have a 2-year-old little girl and a 1-year-old little boy. And my whole goal for my channel is just to motivate and inspire other moms with cleaning motivation and grocery hauls, meal ideas, lifestyle videos, all the things. I just really want to motivate and inspire other moms. So I hope that if you like this kind of content, you will stick around and join my YouTube family. If you do like videos like this, please leave it a big thumbs up. And of course, if you're one of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for joining me for another video. You guys know that you are not just subscribers to me, you guys are friends, and I really am just so thankful for each and every one of you and the connections that I've made with you guys down in the comments. I really love chatting with you and getting to know you, so if you are willing to share a little bit about you in the comments, I would love to hear a little bit about you and for you to introduce yourself. And I just love to chat with you guys, and I try to respond to all of my comments. It might take me a little while, but I do get there. So thank you so much for joining me on this video.
saying I'm some genius, but I'm smart enough to know I'm worth fighting for. Yeah, I want something deeper. If I find him, I'ma keep him. Not saying I'm some genius, but I'm smart enough to know I'm worth fighting for. Well, my ex got baggage like a bellhop. Yeah, I love a cry for help, but I'm tired of lying with liars. You're the truth, I'm scared to tell. There are deal breakers where I come from. My family don't suffer, fools glad they know. Do we kiss and lie in bed to fill awkward silences? Do we feel emptiness afterwards? 'Cause I want something deeper. If I'ma find a keeper, not saying I'm some genius, but I'm smart enough to know I'm worth fighting for. Yeah, I want something deeper. If I find him, I'ma keep him. Not saying I'm some genius, but I'm smart enough to know I'm worth fighting for. You're showing me something that's deeper. We're so close, but still we can nearer. You're showing me something that's deeper. We're so close, but still we can nearer. 'Cause I want something deeper. If I'ma find a keeper, not saying I'm some genius, but I'm smart enough to know I'm worth fighting for. Yeah, I want something deeper. If I find him, I'ma keep him. Not saying I'm some genius, but smart enough to know I'm worth fighting for.
that all the meal prep and items like that are out of the way and done, I'm gonna go ahead and start dinner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a pot of water going on the stove. I actually ended up having to go to a bigger pot because I underestimated how many potatoes I had, and they were not all gonna fit in this pot. It started overflowing, so you will see a switch of a pot here, but that's just because I underestimated how much I had. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and peel my potatoes. Tonight's dinner is going to be the KFC chicken bowls, but it's going to be a dupe at home, and I think it turned out absolutely lovely. My husband was like, wow, this is really good, and he's not usually somebody who's into those kinds of things, but he really liked tonight's dinner, and it's really easy, it's quick, and if you're looking for just that comfort food on a cold day or a rainy day, or just because you just want some comfort food, it's really just super good. So I'm going to go ahead and peel and dice my potatoes. I almost said tomatoes. Potatoes. We're going to go ahead and dice the potatoes, get those in the water, and get those boiling. And then I have 3 breaded chicken breast. I just use the Aldi brand chicken breast, but you can use any brand that you have on hand. That's just what I had on hand. And I did 3 of those and just cut those up into slices while my potatoes were cooking. Once I got those into slices, I'm just going to leave them here on the cutting board until I am ready to add them to my dish. I did have them sitting in this bowl for a little while just to kind of unthaw a little bit because they were frozen. I wanted to make it a little bit easier to cut them up and just chop them up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that while the potatoes are cooking. Well, I boiled my potatoes for about 20 minutes until they were soft. You can just check them with a fork like you normally would, or if you want to make instant mashed potatoes, that works as well. I'm just using regular potatoes to make mashed potatoes. But once mine were done and soft, I'm going to go ahead and set my oven to 400. And I'm going to go ahead and put all of my potatoes into this bowl. You can season your potatoes however you like. Whenever I make mashed potatoes, I like mine to be a little bit seasoned, so I add some milk. I will either add salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder, or I will just do like a ranch powder like this, and the ranch powder actually worked very well in this recipe. I actually saw this recipe on Mandy in the Making, and so I just kind of put my own twist on it, and you can put your own twist on it. I think it'll turn out good either way. But I put a little bit of the ranch powder and some butter, and then I'm going to take my hand mixer here and just mash these potatoes up. I find this is a really easy way to mash your potatoes. I don't actually have one of those hand mashers, so I kind of just mash this down a little bit and, just get to whipping them, and they turn out really smooth and not chunky at all, so I really like this method.
You take me to places I've never been. You do things that make me a better man. And bus stops, they turn into hours spent rambling on. One look and you got the best of me. 4 feet take us where we wanna be. 3 words that would be the death of me. Chances are we'll end up.
So once your potatoes are all mashed, go ahead and add them to a greased casserole pan. I'm just using my 9x13 pan, and then I think the recipe calls for a cup of corn, but we like corn, so I'm going to end up using this bag of corn, and so you're just going to go ahead and put that on the top, and then once you have that on the top, you are going to take cheddar shredded cheese, but I did not have cheddar. I had mozzarella and Colby Jack on hand, so I just kind of mixed the two, and we like cheese, so I loaded it up with cheese, and it turned out really good. It was just so good. So I don't even know that it really matters what kind of cheese you use, but the recipe does call for cheddar cheese, so I'm just using what I have on hand. But you do your mashed potato layer, then your corn layer, then your cheese, and then on top of the cheese you're going to add all of your chicken. And once I get my chicken on, I kind of pat it down with my hand a little bit just to kind of mash it all in together and really get that chicken on there. with the cheese, so that way once the cheese melts, you have your chickens kind of just melted into it. And once I get that all on there, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the oven. I'm going to set the timer for 20 minutes. If you were using fresh chicken, you could get away with about 15 to 18 minutes, but because mine was frozen, I'm going to go ahead and do 20 minutes. Bake it for 20 minutes, and then you can use the packets of gravy, but I'm going to go ahead and make my own gravy. We like homemade gravy a little bit better than the packets. It doesn't seem to be as strong for us, so that's what I'm going to go ahead and do.
To pretend time is on our side. I'm falling before I go again.
So to my little pot here on the stove, I just added water to that, and then I'm going to add 3 chicken bouillon cubes. Let that boil a little bit and let those melt down, and once those are melted down, I'm going to go ahead and add a cornstarch and water slurry, and then I'm going to stir that till that is thick enough for a gravy. And this just turned out so awesome. This is how we like to make gravy rather than the packets, but if you like the packets, you can go ahead and substitute that. Whatever your liking is, this recipe is very forgiving to really just put your own twist on it and make it how it works for your family. But this is what worked for ours, and it seriously turned out so good. I was so impressed by this recipe, and it was just so easy. So once the gravy is done and your chicken casserole, mashed potato, bake, whatever we want to call this, KFC dupes, is out of the oven, I'm just going to go ahead and pour the gravy over the top of it. You could skip this step and just pour it over your bowl, but I went ahead and just drizzled it over the top, and it ended up being the perfect amount of gravy. And I did make quite a bit for my family, so we did have leftovers of this, and it was even better the next day. Like, it was just really awesome to reheat it in the oven. But this just turned out so beautiful, and we absolutely loved it. So if you end up making this and giving it a try, let me know down in the comments, because I would love to hear what you thought about it. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out Tiffany's video, which I will have linked down in the description box. She's so awesome, and if you guys don't already know her, I know that you will love her. She's just such a sweet mama and has some of the best recipes and has really awesome grocery hauls. So definitely be sure to check her out. And thank you so much, Tiffany, again for joining me on today's video.
Takes over the bedroom. I was built to love you.
I also just want to thank you guys so much for joining me on today's video. If you're new coming over here from Tiffany's channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you'll join my YouTube family by hitting that red subscribe button. And if you're a returning friend, thank you so much for joining me for another video. And as always, if you guys are in need of prayer, let me know down in the comments. I love to say a prayer for you guys, but I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.
Is there anybody else like you?